What would you do if you were all alone and suddenly your chest started to tighten? No one around, no time to think. Just that quiet panic rising up as your heart begins to misfire. It's a terrifying question, but it's one we need to answer before it's too late. Because the truth is, many heart attacks don't happen in public. They happen in kitchens, bedrooms, bathrooms, when we're alone and not expecting it. And in those first few minutes, the decisions you make or don't make can be the difference between surviving or not. That's why in this video, we're going to walk you through 7 simple steps. Steps that could save your life if a heart attack ever strikes when no one is around to help. You don't need to be a doctor. You don't need special equipment, you just need calm and the right actions at the right time. So stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll have a plan, and that plan might be the one thing that keeps you alive. Let's begin. Notice the whisper, not the scream. When people think of a heart attack, they imagine drama. A man grabbing his chest, collapsing to the ground, alarms, sirens, chaos. But real heart attacks often start with a whisper. Not a scream. That whisper might be a strange pressure in your chest. Not pain, just pressure. Like something heavy pressing down right behind your breastbone. It might come and go. It might make you second-guess yourself. You may feel a bit short of breath, even if you haven't moved. Or maybe your jaw feels tight, or your left arm tingles, almost like it fell asleep. And sometimes, especially for women or older adults, the signs don't come in the chest at all. They show up in your neck, your back, your stomach. Like Richard, 74, who thought he had indigestion until he noticed his hands were sweating, and he couldn't catch his breath just sitting at the table. He didn't wait, he acted, and that made all the difference. Your body always tries to warn you, but it speaks in quiet signs. A cold sweat that makes no sense. Nausea without a reason. Sudden dizziness that comes out of nowhere. These are the whispers. And they're easy to ignore, especially if you've been told to tough it out your whole life. But here's the truth. If something feels off, stop. If you feel pressure, shortness of breath, or just an overwhelming sense of fatigue, don't explain it away. Don't say, "It's just gas." Don't say, "I'll wait and see." Don't say, "I'm probably overreacting." Say this instead, "I need to take this seriously." Because when it comes to a heart attack, the earlier you act, the more of your heart you save. Your body won't shout. It will whisper. And if you listen closely, you just might hear it in time. Call for help, even if you're unsure. The moment you feel those early signs, don't wait. Don't guess. Don't hope it goes away. Pick up the phone, call 911, even if you're not completely sure. Even if you're worried you might be wrong. Even if it feels like just in case. Because in those first few minutes, every second counts. And if you're wrong, no one will be upset. But if you're right, that phone call could be the reason you survive. A heart attack starves the heart of oxygen. The longer you wait, the more damage is done. But when you call for help, trained paramedics are on their way, bringing medication, equipment, and the skills to keep you alive. Some people try to drive themselves to the hospital. Please don't. You could pass out behind the wheel. You could crash. You could lose your only chance at getting care. Stay where you are. Let them come to you. Think of Linda, 78. She felt a strange ache in her shoulder, then nausea and chills. She started to call her son, but remembered what her nurse once said. If you think it might be a heart attack, call 911 first. Talk to family later. That decision may have saved her life. If you live alone, keep your phone close, by your bed, in your pocket, or on the kitchen counter, and learn how to use your phone's emergency call feature. Most smartphones have a shortcut, even when locked. One press, one swipe, it's that easy. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You are not being dramatic. You are not wasting anyone's time. You are protecting your life, so the moment your body tells you something's wrong, don't argue with it. Don't wait for certainty. Make the call, because being too careful might be the smartest thing you ever do. Take aspirin the right way. You've recognized the signs. You've called for help. Now there's one more thing you can do right now before they arrive. Chew an aspirin. Not swallow, chew. Slowly, calmly. Even if your hands are shaking. Why? Because aspirin helps thin the blood. And in many heart attacks, the cause is a clot blocking blood flow to your heart. By chewing aspirin, you help slow that clot down, maybe even stop it from growing. And that can buy you precious minutes. Not all aspirin is the same, though. You want regular, non-coated aspirin. 325 milligram tablet, chewed, not swallowed. If all you have is a coated one, chew it anyway. Getting it into your bloodstream fast is what matters, and only take it if you're not allergic or already on blood thinners, unless your doctor has said it's safe. Let's take Joe, 72. He kept aspirin in his kitchen drawer just in case. One morning he felt a pressure climbing up his neck. He remembered the video he watched and calmly chewed a single aspirin. Later, his doctor told him that simple act, just that one pill, may have kept his heart from suffering permanent damage. If you live alone, keep aspirin easy to find, in your nightstand, your wallet, your purse, your glove compartment. Tell your loved ones where it is. And check the expiration date, because when seconds matter, you don't want to be searching. It may feel too simple, too ordinary, but make no mistake, this is a step that emergency responders use every day, and it works. So if you ever feel those symptoms creeping in, call 911, then take a breath and chew that aspirin. You just might save your own life. Sit or lie down and let go of the rush. After you call for help, after you chew your aspirin, there's one more thing your heart needs from you. Stillness. This is not the moment to clean the house, to unlock the door, to look for your shoes. Your body is in crisis. Your heart is working overtime just to stay alive. And the more you move, the harder it has to work. So stop, sit down, now. Or lie down if you feel dizzy or faint. Find the safest, calmest place nearby. Somewhere soft. Somewhere you can breathe. Ideally, sit with your back supported, feet flat on the floor. Hands relaxed by your side. If you're on a bed or couch, lie on your left side. Raise your head slightly. Let your body settle. This isn't doing nothing. This is doing everything your heart needs. Take Alice, 81. When she felt that tight band across her chest, her first instinct was to get up and handle it. She reached for the dishes. Then she remembered her doctor's words. If it's your heart, stop what you're doing, sit, and breathe. So she did. And it likely kept her heart from going into full arrest. In moments like this, pride can get in the way. You might think, I can handle it. You might feel embarrassed, just sitting there waiting, but there's strength in stillness. Your body is fighting for balance. Give it every chance to succeed. Don't push through the pain. Don't tough it out. Just be still, and if your chair doesn't have armrests, support your back and keep your chest open. Let your lungs expand. Let your breath find its rhythm, because in this moment, calm is your medicine, and stillness is your power. Unlock the door. Make it easy to be saved. If you still have the strength, and only if you feel steady enough, there's one small action that can make a big difference. Unlock your door. It might seem like a small thing, but in a heart emergency, even 30 seconds can save your life. When paramedics arrive, every moment matters. If they can walk right in, they can begin care instantly. But if the door is locked, they may have to break it down. That delay could cost you everything. Think of Paul, 76. He lives alone in a condo. When his chest tightened and the nausea came, he called 911, chewed his aspirin. Then, calmly, he walked to the front door and unlocked it. The EMTs told him later, "You made our job faster. You helped save your own life. Now, If the door feels too far or you're already lying down, stay where you are. Do not risk falling. Do not push your body further than it can go. But if the door is nearby and you can reach it safely, go ahead and unlock it. It's a simple gift to those coming to help you. If you live alone, think ahead. Could a neighbor have a spare key? Do you have a keypad lock or smart lock that can be opened remotely? Have you posted your address clearly outside? And if you live in an apartment or gated area, make sure emergency access is possible. These little details don't seem urgent until they are. And when the clock is ticking, they make all the difference. So if your body allows it, take the 15 seconds. Unlock the door. Use your phone's speaker and medical ID. Your phone is more than just a phone right now. It's your lifeline. And one of the smartest things you can do right after calling 911 is turn on the speaker. That simple switch lets you talk without holding the phone. It frees your hands. It relaxes your chest. It helps you breathe. When your heart is struggling, even holding a phone to your ear takes effort. And when you're in distress, you might not even realize how hard you're working to do something so small. But your body feels it. With speaker mode, you can sit back. Let the dispatcher stay with you. Let them listen to your voice, to your breathing, to the silence in between. They'll hear more than your words. They'll hear how strong or how weak you're becoming. And if you lose the ability to speak, they'll already know what's going on. Now, here's something even more powerful. Your phone's medical ID. It's built right in. On an iPhone, you can access it from the lock screen. On Android, it's in your emergency settings. Inside that ID, you can store everything that matters. Your age, your medications, your allergies, your emergency contacts. Imagine this. You pass out just minutes before help arrives. But the paramedics pick up your phone, and they know instantly that you're diabetic, that you're allergic to penicillin, that your daughter is the one to call. That's exactly what happened to Susan, 79. She never said a word, but her phone spoke for her. And because of it, the EMTs avoided a dangerous mistake. Setting this up takes less than 5 minutes. But it could save your life. So do it today. Don't wait. Right now, your phone is a bridge between you and the people trying to save you. Use it wisely. Let it work for you. And let it speak if you no longer can. Then sit, breathe, and wait for the help that's already on its way. You've done your part. Now let them do theirs. Slow your breathing. Calm the storm. Inside your chest is tight. Your heart is racing, and fear begins to rise like a wave you can't stop. In that moment, when everything feels out of control, you still have one powerful tool, your breath. You may not be able to control what's happening inside your arteries, but you can slow the storm, one breath at a time. Here's how. Breathe in gently through your nose. Count to 4. Hold it for just a moment. Now exhale slowly through your mouth. Count to 6. Again. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. This small rhythm can bring your body back from the edge. Because when you panic, your heart beats faster, your oxygen drops, and everything spirals. But when you breathe with intention, your nervous system responds. It slows, it steadies. It holds on. This won't stop the heart attack, but it may prevent it from getting worse. It may keep you conscious. It may keep you alive long enough for help to arrive. Frank, 83, said it saved his life. He remembered the technique from a visit to his doctor, and when the pressure came, he didn't fight it. He breathed through it. When the paramedics got there, he was pale, but conscious. Shaken, but alive. Practice this breathing even on your calm days, while you rest, while you watch TV, while you wait in line. So when the moment comes, your body already knows what to do. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to count every second. Just breathe. Slowly, gently. Let that breath be your anchor. Because sometimes the simplest thing is the one that holds you steady until help walks through the door. You've just learned 7 simple steps, but together they form something powerful. A survival plan, one that works even if you live alone, even if you're scared. even if you're not sure what's happening, because heart attacks don't wait for perfect timing. They don't come with clear instructions. They come quietly, suddenly, unexpectedly. But now, you are not unprepared. You know what the early signs sound like. You know not to wait. You know how to call, how to sit still, how to breathe, how to help your heart hang on just a little longer. That's not just knowledge, that's strength. And the more of us who learn this, the more lives will be saved. Because heart attacks don't just happen to strangers, they happen to friends, to parents, to neighbors, to people we love. So here's what you can do next. Keep this information close. Talk about it with your family. Practice the steps. And share this video with someone who might need it one day. You never know whose life you might touch. Sometimes we think we need big things to survive. Doctors, machines, hospitals. But often, it begins with something smaller. A moment of calm. A decision not to wait. A breath. A pill. A call. And a quiet strength inside that says, I'm not giving up. Not yet. Thank you for being here. Thank you for caring enough to prepare. And thank you for being part of a community that believes in living wisely and loving fully. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment below. What stood out to you the most? What will you remember if this moment ever comes? And if you feel someone else needs to hear this, don't hesitate. Send it to them now. You just might save a life.